Hello, you all. I am Diana Brienne, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to give everyone a few moments to come on, whoever might come on. And because I'm so unpredictable, people never know when I'm going to come on. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Divari Vlog. Scott, I'm going to bring you up in a sec. I'm going to make you a mod also. And Sharat Girl, welcome, welcome. Dream Academy. And anyone else that comes into the stream, it's important to comment so that I know that you're here. Otherwise, I will not recognize you because I can't see you. So, Mado, welcome, welcome. Beauty Work. Cancer, welcome, welcome. Shout out to you. Okay, let me bring up Scotch, and then I'm going to share out, and then I will come back. Okay, and you can all get to know each other as we go on. I just got in from my 5-mile run in 100-degree weather. I am a hot mess. Okay, I am a hot mess. Hold on. Hey, Scott.
Hey there, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Everybody, entertain everybody. Hey, Blur Sunset. Entertain everybody while I go share us out. Everyone, please share us out. I go on, whenever I go on anyone's channel that I'm familiar with, I share them out even before I come on.
Yes, like and share, everyone.
Yes, thumbs up, share, please. Now, if you're a troll, you can give me a thumbs down, okay?
That's okay. It's all analytics. It's all good.
Hey, Ruby. Welcome, welcome, Ruby.
Yeah, welcome, everyone.
I'm so glad to see Ruby. I have not seen Ruby in forever. Chris, welcome. Pam Edwards.
Hey, Blur Sunset.
Pam. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to see you.
Awesome. Pam Edwards is here. Welcome. Party people in the house. Chris O's in the house. Ruby's Life in Oregon's in the house.
Music is in the house.
Awesome.
And Chin E Chong is here. And I will be right back. So entertain them.
Awesome. Beauty Works in the house. Hey, guys. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, thank you for coming and visiting us here at Grandma's Porch. You guys are all awesome.
Well, the truth is, I was getting ready to do it from Grandma's porch. And what happened was it's so hot out there that I really could not do it. And so I'm starting to do my lives from Grandma's porch.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's probably a lot cooler out there.
Well, it's so hot out there right now, Scott. It really, really is hot.
Ede Mudu Kudo, welcome. And Tito Gray is in the house. Armani B. Karagas. Hey, welcome to Grandma's Porch. Hope you guys you're doing awesome.
And please, by all means, share.
Yes, like and share, everyone.
It is so easy to do. All you do is click a little button at the bottom. It says share out. And you just put in 2 words, live stream. That's all you have to do. LIVE stream. And then you push the red button, and it goes out, and all your friends will be notified. And then they'll come over and get to hear as well. So if you start to see your friends in here, that's how it works. And I appreciate it. It costs you nothing. And I do it for everyone's channel that I go on that I'm familiar with. I do that. You give a shout out. That's kind of common courtesy.
Absolutely.
Welcome. Armaine, welcome. I'm Kaiser, welcome. Cheeto, welcome. Blur Sunset, welcome. I have a question. Last night I was doing a live from Grandma's porch outside, and it was from another computer because I set a computer up there now. Ooh. And Sharon Vlog, welcome. And what happened was somebody's picture came up on my screen. You know, at the bottom how they do? And
yes.
I couldn't get it off. I could not get it off. I don't even know whose it was. But
wow.
Do you know how to get it off of StreamYard? Like if someone comes up at the bottom, you know, sometimes we promote someone at the bottom, but they stayed the whole time.
Oh no, you can take them off, remove them from being on deck.
You know, in our stream at the bottom where our names are, there was a banner. and it had that person on there, and they were there the whole time on my stream. I didn't even know who they were, but somehow I clicked a button and they came up, and I didn't know how to get them off of there to put anybody else up.
Oh wow! So yeah, you should be able to push on right on them and remove them from right from the stream.
Okay.
See, like for me, if I click on the three dots there, or at the top one says remove from stream. So if someone's
I don't want to remove them from the stream. I just want to remove them from the
yeah, no, if you do this, it doesn't remove them from the stream. It removes them from being on deck. Oh no, it does say remove from stream. Oh, you're right. Yeah, so you don't want to block them. You just want to have them not being on deck to be able to able to come up on panel.
Right. Drew, we have Tito Gray. Thank you, Tito. I appreciate that. I'm a sweaty mess right now. I came in, I was running behind, and I said, you know what, I'm going to jump on anyhow. I did run 5 miles in 100-degree weather in 100% humidity. It felt like. Juan is here. Juan Evans.
Rosie's Closet's in the house. Awesome. Welcome to Grandma's Porch.
Yep, Common.life. So cool. And Rosie's Closet is here.
Don't forget to smash that like button and like and share, guys, when you come in the house. It's
and
awesome.
Rosie's Vlogs. Welcome. And my phone is ringing. You know, I forget to turn it off when I do the lives. I don't know if anybody else forgets to do it as well. Pam Edwards, for some reason, I can't share. There's no share button.
There's no share button. That's odd.
Pam, you know, your settings, the way it works, Pam, is that a few of my friends are not able to share.
Hey there, Cancer XO23. Welcome.
Welcome, Cancer. Cancer has an amazing channel. I would like to shout that out for the moment. She usually comes on late at night, Eastern Standard Time. And she has an amazing shout out channel, and you can really grow your channel. She's very warm, very friendly. You'll meet all kinds of wonderful, amazing people on her channel. I have some very, very great channels that come up here. And, you know, I did a video, and as Scott knows, and Scott's a very loyal friend. We talk about loyalty. And, you know, I always shout my friends out because it's very, very important to do that. And to shout your people out, to let them know that you thank them for what they've done for you and that you help them climb that ladder too. So I just want everyone to know that if you're here, I welcome you and I thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Orlin Productions, for Hulk smashing that like button. Welcome. Thank you for visiting us at Grandma's Porch.
Scott, I can't see the names on here, so because I don't have my glasses on. And you know, they say that when you wear your glasses, there's a reflection.
Yes.
And so I put my glasses down, then I pick them up, and I put them down, and pick them up.
Oh, mine glare isn't too bad. It doesn't look too bad on my end at the moment.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Hey there, Juan Evans. Thank you for coming in.
And yeah, so I just got in from my 5 mile and it was brutal. I do 5 miles every day. I have my running shoes on. I just bought a new pair. I bought several new pairs of, I think they're called new something, NEW Beyond or Beauty or something, but they're wonderful and they're very, very supportive. The best shoes. And I actually went to the podiatrist because I was having some foot problems from running, and he said I have the best shoes on the market.
Hey there, Van Life with Gina Payne. Welcome.
Gina.
Great to see you.
Gina, Rosie's Closet, shout out. Gina, I've been watching you and watching your watch list. Gina has an amazing channel, I have to tell you. And anyone that's not subscribed to Gina, she's a very loyal friend. You know, I only shout out people that I feel that are really loyal. I mean, as far as really shouting them out big time, because, you know, loyalty is the most important thing here on YouTube. On YouTube, your friends will hang in there with you and they will support you. They will encourage you. And the rest of them, well, you know, so you have to be a supportive friend, and Gina is a supportive person. So if you're not on Gina's channel, Van Life with Gina Payne, you need to go there and you need to friend. Ruby's is the same way. Ruby used to do lives all the time, and now she kind of does them. Ruby, I haven't even seen your lives.
Hey, thank you for coming in, and thank you for that Maribel health tips. Thank you for coming and visiting Sarah Grandma's Porch.
Welcome, Maribel. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
And we have Karen
And
here, and Tito Gray.
yeah,
And
thank you, Tito, for sharing that on community tabs. We really appreciate that.
thank you. Thank you. Please share us out. Please share us out. And Scott, how are you doing?
I'm doing actually pretty good. Actually, I did my video on my other channel about overcoming fears and stuff like that. I have had a lot of underlying stuff that I was dealing with that I didn't realize it was actually there. So someone
Yeah.
actually pointed it out to me, and actually I'm able to function a lot better. I was in quite a funk there for a little bit again, but I'm actually having a better time now at work. So yeah, so things are good. I was just talking to my board Dark Anubis Games. He's getting his stuff all set up. We're always working on something. So yeah, so it's great to work as a team. We're a team, right? So it's to collaborate with other people, keep and interact with other communities, making sure that you're getting going out and showing them as support as well. But also super important. And I'm spending a lot of time getting back to comments and stuff like that, and getting back to people like that as well for my comments for my channel and stuff like that. So that's another awesome way to actually get more views on your content as well, getting back to comments.
Absolutely. One of the things, I talk about this all the time. Number one is your loyalty to your friends, because
Yes.
I recognize that. Number two is recognizing everyone in the stream as they come in, and recognizing your people. The third thing is answer all of your comments.
Yes.
Just a hello,
Yeah.
answer them. One of the biggest mistakes as I see big channels grow is that they quit answering everybody, and sometimes they don't even give them a like or a heart. And you know what? They begin to stagnate. I know one big channel right now that's really confused, and they're saying, I can't grow, I can't grow, I can't grow. And I told him, I said, you need to shout out your people and get back to your people, because you're not growing because, well, the people aren't sticking with you.
Absolutely.
And falling to the wayside. You answer those comments. You acknowledge people as
Hey, Boo Boy and Teresa Evans. Awesome. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to like and share.
You have to acknowledge people. I just lost my other glass. Oh, here they are. I have 4 pairs of glasses sitting here. Boy and Teresa, welcome. Majo, the single mom, welcome, welcome. And Maribel, health tips. And I'm so happy to see Pam here. Pam's been with me for my 6 months that I've been here, when I started out 6 months ago, and 7,000 plus new friends. So she's been one of my first that came on when I went public. I had the channel for 10 years, but it was only for family and friends. Even though my videos were public, they weren't tagged, they weren't titled, they weren't anything. And
hey, Cha-Cha Brandy, welcome.
Cha-Cha and Ronald, welcome.
Hey, Ronald. Ronald Noble Vlog, awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so
much. Like and share, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Scott. Scott is he's one of the faithful ones. Gina's one of the faithful ones. I have so many faithful friends, Ruby, so many faithful ones, because I'm faithful to them. And so remember, be faithful to your friends. So let's talk about fishing, okay? Let's talk about how to grow your life, how to grow your channel, how to grow any area of your life, including your channel. You gotta fish. Sometimes you stick with the same pond, and sometimes you've got to go over to other ponds to fish in life. If I live in a small town and I have a certain kind of profession that's skilled, there's only one job in that town, I may have to go to another town to go fishing for a job. Okay.
Absolutely. So for me, okay, so a great analogy I like to share with people is, so when I became a published author, and I'm in recovery, right? So it had been years like, you don't self-promote, because all my life was like, look at me, I'm doing stuff. And I really struggled with the fact that having to go out and connect with the community and stuff like that, because I was doing my signings and readings and stuff like that. And it was hard for me to self-promote. And my sponsor was telling me, everyone is good at something. It's okay to be proud of your achievements, right? So just like with our channels and our channel brands, we have to get out there and we have to promote our brands. that's something that if we want to grow in the YouTube community, that we have to get out there and we have to fish. We have to get out there and put out that bait, and we got to see what we reel in, right? Like the other day, I was looking at my analytics, and I'm like, my analytics and my target demographic for my channel is women. I'm like, what? It was like 100% women. I'm like, what?
They're looking for a husband.
So this is like, maybe it's because I talk about me, my life stuff, my life. No, I'm open, I'm honest, I'm genuine, and that's a huge deal too. Being genuine, right? When people see you being genuine and passionate about what you're talking about, what you're sharing about, they're gonna keep coming back. Right? They're going to say, oh, wow, he's really sharing from the heart. He's sharing real life stuff, real life experiences. And that works for me. You know, I don't have to put on a mask. I don't have to, be someone else. Like with my gaming channel, I'm going to be working on a new persona for specifically my gaming channel. But when I'm talking about my life stuff, my own life experiences, it's important that people deserve to have someone they're listening to being genuine, being real, being honest, and not being plastic.
Absolutely.
Right?
Authentic.
Yeah.
You're authentic, and you're letting people see who you are. Remember what I always say, you may not be everybody's cup of tea, but you are somebody's glass of champagne.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's a good analogy as well.
I tell him, hey, honey, you're not everybody's cup of tea, but you're my glass of champagne.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're not for everybody. My channel, if you're a gamer and that's exclusively what you do, my channel may not be for you, because mine is about grandma wisdom, wisdom from grandma. Yep. And not everybody wants to live their best life. And the people that do are the people that are going to love my channel. Absolutely. And so I'm not for everybody. I'm for specific people who want to grow, who want to be their best self.
Hey, TV.
Hey, welcome. I am not a bickering channel, but I do go to bickering channels. I'm not going to lie and say I don't. I go to bickering channels and I talk positive talk. Yep. And they boot me off. They tell me, bye-bye. We don't want no positive talk here. We want, bickering. If you can't bicker, then leave. Yep. I make a lot of friends over there, and I bring them over here, and then they quit bickering. So.
Yeah, I love debating. I love a great debate.
Yeah.
But when it's just one-sided, then it doesn't work very well. But that's okay. That's okay for that channel. Right?
Absolutely. And I do get trolls, and people say, well, how could you get a troll on grandma's porch? I get trolls. Grandma gets trolls. That'll be a new video called Grandma Gets Trolled.
I'm like a reverse troll.
Yeah, well, or grandma gets mooned, we have to be careful on these live streams, because one of my friends got, somebody came up on the live stream that she didn't know, and they were naked.
Yep.
So I have to be careful now, when that I know that I know the people, or I can see them, or I know something about them, because. Well,
that's why I like the StreamYard, because you actually see who's on deck, right? Yeah. And you can pick and choose who you want to come up or not, or ban or block, or whatever you need to do to people who are just coming in here to cause chaos, right? So we don't need drama or chaos.
We're not a bickering channel, but we do sing our trolls lullabies at night. So my trolls, when I do a nighttime live, which I'm doing now.
Thank you, Ronald.
My trolls come over and we sing them nighty night and sleep tight, my dear little troll. To bed, we put them to sleep, and then we wake them up in the morning, like an alarm clock. Wake up, troll, you got to do your work. Welcome. Let me get my glasses back on. Better to see you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ronald. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to like and share, guys. Like and share the stream.
Absolutely. We've got music has been with me, and it's called Missa Busi Musica, has been with me for my whole 6 months. And so there's a few here that have been with me all the way through my from my 200 subscribers to my well past 7K subscribers in those months. Clier Vlog is here. Ronald is here. Tito is here. Mohair Mara is here.
Devoy crotch kick. Crotch kick. Awesome.
Yes. And Davy Crotch Kick, welcome. And I want to say thank you, Cancer. Cancer, you're wonderful. Everyone, make sure to go to Cancer's channel. You're going to love her channel. Okay, Cancer Ox 23. You want to go to her channel, and you want to check each other's channels out. Some I'm familiar with, some I'm not. The ones I'm familiar with, I will, do an extra shout out. The ones I'm not familiar with, I'll shout you out. I just can't verify until I've been on your channel. Mm-hmm. Remember, one of the things I say you can shout people out, but don't endorse someone until you know them well. And as Gina and I were talking, I was talking to Gina the other day, and I endorsed Gina and Ruby and, so many others. But it takes me a while before I endorse someone because I've had people say,
hey, Evans.
Welcome, Yoon Evans, and Jay Happ, welcome. And it takes me a while. Don't endorse everyone just because they asked you to endorse them. You can shout them out. You can try, but you have to know people. They could be Moonu or something.
Yeah. Well, this is why for quite a while now, I'll actually go to someone's channel, check out their channel, and that's what I tell people: go to people's channel, go check out their channel. If you like their content, subscribe. If you don't like their content, don't subscribe. Right? Yeah. We have that option. I used to just subscribe, and then I have all these freaking dead channels on my channel. And then the whole purge would happen, and I'd lose like 1,000 subscribers because I'm just going out there and just like promoting everybody or subscribing to everyone. Like everyone has the option to only subscribe to who they want to subscribe to. No one's obligated to subscribe to my channel.
Right. You check it out if it's right for you, because I want people who my channel is right for. I think my channel is right for everybody, but really and truly, it's really only right for certain people that want to grow their life. And so getting back to talking about fishing again, Mohair Maravilla, hello to you. Rosie's asking you, Scott, what your channel is about.
So this channel here is as a nature channel. It's been really hard to get out there with the pandemic stuff going on, to get out there and do the hiking and the biking and the fishing and stuff like that. The restrictions are being lifted quite a bit, so it's going to be easier. The parks are starting to open. So that's what this channel is about. And I do my morning greeting videos in the mornings as well. I try to do those either on the way to work, before work. I try to do those every morning. Sometimes I miss a day, but sometimes I just need a minute. I need a break. Taking breaks are important as well. My Scott's Thoughts channel, it's going to actually be changing to a gaming channel and a networking channel. So I'm going to be changing the name of that channel. But yeah, so that's those are my two channels so far.
Is your channel still going to be motivational, Scott?
Oh yeah, yeah. So this channel here will always be a motivational channel.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I would like to welcome. I just lost a Buying Space. Welcome.
Yes. Hey, Buying Space. Thank you. Don't forget to Hawk smash that like button and like and share the stream, guys.
Absolutely. Please like and share. And, I really appreciate that so very, very much. So let's talk about fishing again. Okay, so growing your life. What are some of the things that you've got to do to grow your life? Well, first of all, you've got to surround yourself with the right people. If you're surrounding yourself with people that are going to hold you down, now I'm not talking about correct you. There are people that come to correct you.
Tito Gray, have a great day. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Tito Gray. Thank you. I appreciate you, Tito. Thank you.
So glad it's been, Diana, so glad be here. It's 11:22 here in Alberta, Canada. Oh, another Canadian. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I need a nap. I know it's silly, but I need a nap badly.
I need a nap too, Tito.
I know with all this heat, all I want to do is work and sleep. That's all I want to do. You
Yeah.
know, I just been so lethargic. All I want to do is come home and just face plant and just sleep all the time. But I gotta move. I gotta keep being productive, right? So,
Me too. Me
but
too.
naps are important. Take a nap.
Yep. So, when you have to surround yourself with the right people, because if you surround yourself with people who pull you down and hold you back constantly for their own agenda, then that's bad. Now, there's people that love us and care about us and are concerned for us, and they pull us back to protect us. Now, are they always right? Not necessarily, but we've got to give them credit for loving us. Okay. Now there are people that correct us. I'm a person that corrects the people around me, and I have people that correct me. That is done with love. It's usually done privately, and it's done to help lift us up and make us better. Okay. I'm a very corrective person. Now, criticism is someone that usually does it publicly or even to your face, and they're doing it to manipulate you and put you down and to diminish you. So there's a big difference. You want correction, you don't want criticism. Okay, so you surround yourself with people that are not stuck. If you surround yourself with the all-you-can-eat buffet crowd, you're likely going to put on weight and be unhealthy. If you surround yourself with the people that are going to the gym, that are working out, that are taking care of their body, that are doing all the right things, you're likely to go in that right direction. So if you want to grow your channel, you've got to get with people that are not.
Bubba Boy, Boo Boy, and Teresa Evans, thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You are wonderful for coming. I appreciate you. And if you're doing a live stream, please let me know. I go to everyone's live streams. I say hello. I share you out. I do all the good stuff. So just let me know. Okay.
And thank you for everyone out there that's been sharing the stream. I can see everyone that's been sharing. We really appreciate that as well.
Rosie said it's 108.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So, surround yourself with the right people and get away from the wrong people. Now, I want to tell you about a wrong person. A wrong person does not mean a bad person. People think, they've got to be a bad person. A wrong person is anyone that takes you away from your focus, anyone that gives you broken focus, anyone that takes you away from your divine purpose or your divine assignment. We get many divine purposes in our life. When we stray from our divine purposes, that's when chaos and confusion happen. When we are within our divine purpose and we meet up with chaos and confusion, it's only to lift us up to the next level and take us to a new place and into a new level at that divine assignment. But most often, confusion happens when we're out of our divine assignment. We've chosen to get out of it, and it often comes through a third voice. So if you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people, often you'll get a wrong third voice. It doesn't mean that they're bad. It does not mean, if I break off a relationship, I don't have to make that person bad. They may be a very good person that's not right for my life. So you've got to realize there's a big difference between a bad person and a wrong person. There's a lot of bad people out there, but there's often wrong people for our lives. And so we can be nice, we can be kind, but we have to go for the people that are going to help us move in the direction that we need to go in. And so if you want to grow your channel, you really, really need to surround yourself with other people that want to do the same thing.
Hey there, the End Files. Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Welcome. If you surround yourself with people that are like, I can't grow my channel, I don't know what to do, I think I'll just give up, then you're going to give up. Surround yourself with motivated people. I'm out here every day. I'm on many panels. I got on a 1 million subscriber panel the other morning. I was just waking up and they said, come on up. And I said,
awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm not ready.
Freaking sweet.
Yeah, so I got up on a 1 million subscriber channel. And, I go, and people invite me, I go up. I sometimes don't go up on the bickering channels, but sometimes I do. And then I talk about making homemade pizza and all the stuff that they don't want to hear about because they want to bicker.
Awesome. Hey, Diana, Miko Kodo says, this is the first time for me to attend a live broadcast in English, only because all my friends and followers are from the Philippines, so I can speak a little Filipino language, but Now I can understand your talk. Awesome.
Thank
And
you.
thank
Thank
you
you.
for
And
being here with us. Thank you for that.
Ruby speaks Filipino, and I have many friends that will come on here. Last night, I've had a Filipino friend on here each day. I had Undel, wonderful channel. She was on here last night on my live. She had done a 10-hour live stream. Oh my God. She was on here. She's Filipino. I had Regina, who was on here the day before, or yesterday. She was on here, I think yesterday or the day before. She came on, and she's Filipino. So I have a lot of Filipinos that come on here and come up on stream. So hang in there with us.
Garcia.
And we have a lot of wonderful people. And so, I have a wide assortment of friends here from the RV communities, because I used to be an RVer and going back to being an RVer. I love RVing. And I have friends from every walk of life in here. Okay. I don't talk politics. I do that over on my social media pages. I'm very, I have my views like everybody else, but I don't do it on YouTube. And I don't let it happen on my channel because it's very divisive, and you have to be very tactful and very careful. And so even though I have my views, I don't bring it up here because people bicker and they get into arguments, and that's not what my channel is about. We are here to help lift each other up. People come here that have, I don't give advice. I don't give suggestions. I just tell you that find your own way to live your own best life. And I share with you how I see life. And so get out there, go fishing. If you can't find what you want in the pond that you're fishing in, go fish in another pond. Now, we're not talking about marriage now. We're not talking about leaving your spouse for somebody else. We're not talking about that. When you make a commitment, you've got a commitment. That's a different ball of wax, and that's a different video. But if you're fishing for, a job, or if you're fishing to make new friends and you're on a dead channel, if you're on someone's dead channel, and there are a lot of dead channels out there, you're not going to catch any fish, or you might catch one. And if you want to grow, you've got to go where the fish are.
Yeah, and you got to find the right communities, the right the places where you fit, where your personality fits and intertwines with the other people in the communities as well.
Absolutely. Now, I do go to the bickering channels, but that they don't want. Some of them do, and I bring a lot of people over, but some don't. You go there, and that's not what they're about. So you got to find the channels that are similar to who you are, and that's what's important, is to find those channels. And I've got so many amazing channels, like Van Life. I go on. She has just got this amazing channel, and so many others. Scott, your channel is another one. I love your videos. You do very similar but different of what I do. Yep. You make your 5-minute videos, and they're topic oriented, and they're inspired from you, from God, and you talk about that, and it's wonderful.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about staying connected, and it ties back into responding to comments. When I respond to comments, I always like to personalize my comments. I don't like to use the canned responses for the comments and stuff like that. I find I get a lot better positive feedback from actually taking the time, taking a few moments to actually read through what they've sent and actually sent back. Like, I always ask for people to leave relevant comments so I can get back to them. So when I'm responding to comments, I want to actually respond back to the comment that actually is sent to me. And that's okay. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for watching. Stuff like that. I always like to make sure that I stay connected, and within the comment section, and because there's a lot of back and forth with the comments, and what I tell people to actually have a dialogue within your comment section as well, right? So if you're interacting with your community and on top of that, also interacting with your community in the comment section and bringing more eyes back and forth, right? From your video from their comment to the reply to replying back to the comment. That's all more views coming back to you, right? So, and so that's what I tell everyone. Everyone, if you want more views on your comment, always on your videos, make sure you're getting back to comments and begin a dialogue within the comments. Because what happens eventually, as people see this happening, and then more people jump on that conversation within the comment section as well, right? So all of that is combined into getting more eyes, more views, more interaction with your viewing audience, and that's what it all comes back to. You want to grow, be interactive. The more interactive you are with your viewing audience, the more positive feedback, the more positive reinforcement I get to be able to continue wanting to create more. And that gives me a lot of inspiration. I get inspiration from you guys that are commenting and leaving all these amazing comments on my videos, and that gives me positive reinforcement as well, right? So I not only want to uplift other people in my life, at the same time you guys are uplifting me within my own comment section and having that dialogue with me. So it's not just about just making the video; it's much more than that. It's staying it's staying connected, right? When you're staying connected, when you're doing your best to make sure that people know that you're going and taking those just a few moments out of your day to get back to them, that means the world to so many people. Some people that's why like my inspiration from any of my channels will always be my son Josh Games 5. Because he had his channel originally just to have that outlet. So we had someone to talk to, someone to interact with, someone to share his thoughts and his views on the world with, right? And that's the backbone of who I want to be as a creator myself, right? So I have a lot of things that I incorporate into being a creator myself, right? And I want to share that with other people to help other people understand maybe a better aspect of how they may be able to grow in the YouTube community as well.
Great advice. I'd like to say, Pam, thank you for coming. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Pam.
I don't have glasses on, so I can't read the comment, but I'm seeing names. Tito, let me see. Ty is here. And Lulu, welcome.
Lulu and Laura Vloggers, welcome.
Hello. You could probably see the comments better than I can.
Yeah, that's okay.
And you're so right, Scott, because it is about interacting. It's about communicating with the people in your stream or on your comments. They need to feel acknowledged. And so that's the biggest mistake that I see. I went on a live this morning and I left it pretty quick because I was ignored. I was ignored. And, and I put a couple comments in there. So obviously I was there. I wasn't ignored by the mods or anything, but I was ignored. So I thought, you know what? My time is better spent where I'm not ignored. And so it's really, really important. If I feel that way, I know the importance. When people come to my house, my friend told me, she said, you have the gift of hospitality. And I do. In my home, you come to my home, I feed you, I serve you something to eat and something to drink. I make you feel at home. It's the same way on my channel. It's the same way on Grandma's porch. I want you to feel at home. And so I want you to feel welcomed.
Yeah, it's important that people do feel welcome. They feel, that's why I've been trying to, like, when first started, like, thank you for coming and joining us and stuff like that, and welcome. That's why I keep coming back to you, to your channel, because you make me feel welcome, and that's important. It's important that people feel acknowledged, right? If people don't feel acknowledged, then they're not going to come back. Right. So that's another way to actually just continue to show people your appreciation. No, not a lot of people get told they're appreciated on a daily basis. Right. So if they can come to somewhere in an environment where they know they're going to be acknowledged and appreciated, and their thoughts and their thoughts and their views and ideas are all valid, and they're able to be themselves and be open about what's on their mind and stuff like that, then that's where they're going. That's where they're going to all flock to, right? They're going to keep coming back to somewhere that, okay, I'm actually a part of something bigger than me, right?
But most people are me. And so when you go on these live streams, and let me see, I just missed somebody. Matthew is here. Welcome, Matthew. Welcome, Roel. Please connect.
Welcome, Matthew. 2016 vlogs.
In the stream. Buying spaces. Let me get my glasses back on.
Roel Gagnading is in the house. Welcome.
Buying space says, when you go into a chat room, make comments. When you leave, do not just leave, or do you tell them why you are leaving? You know, it depends. If it's a huge chat room and I'm no one's going to know that I'm there, I just leave. But if it's a more personal chat room like this one, I let people know that I'm going to leave, that I've been there, if I've been interacting. I just don't abruptly leave. Now, we all have commitments. We all have obligations. I have family in the background. I have the phones that ring. So sometimes we have to go do other things. But it is nice if you can always say thank you. And it's really, the word thank you and the words I appreciate you are so valuable. You know, because most of these people that do these things, they don't have to do it. They do it because they choose to do it. They love to connect. They love, you know, you've got to be kind of a social person to be up here.
It's like, let's talk about what are your motives as well.
Right.
Right. What are my motives as a creator coming on a live stream? Is it look at me, and everyone else is just a bunch of cattle and numbers, or is it, hey, I'm just part of this live chat too? You know, right? Right. Because this wouldn't happen if people didn't come, right? So if we're not, if us as creators aren't showing our appreciation, and people are actually taking a moment out of their time to come say hey for a couple moments out of their day, then you know, are they going to come back?
Right. And if people don't feel like you've acknowledged them, they probably will not be back. And so that's so important. But likewise, it's important for you to acknowledge the person that's doing the live and to thank them. And that's just as important. It's common courtesy. And I taught my children all the rules of manners. You stand up when someone comes to the room, you shake their hand, then you can sit back down, and all of that. But people don't have manners today, and you can most certainly see who has manners on YouTube and who doesn't. And I'm very, you know, I'm a person, you know, I'll tell you as it is. If someone doesn't belong in my life, I let them know. I don't go.
Hey there, Michael the Great. Welcome.
Michelle. I think Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, not Michael. Michelle. Sorry.
Michelle. Yep.
Michelle the Great. Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Michelle came up the other day for her first time ever being on a live stream. And I didn't know that. She seemed like she had been doing it her whole life, you know, to come up. And you just let other people, you know, if you want people to come back in your life, you show them sincerity and you make them feel good and feel welcome. How people feel around you is going to determine whether they stay in your life and come back.
Absolutely.
And if you're married, you know, you got to also have your Papa Dots, welcome. And Mido Coco, I'm so glad you're still here. Thank you. Thank you for all of you that are here. Jury and Charan, thank you. Anyone who's watching this, please make a comment, because I don't know you're here if you don't comment. I have no idea that you've ever showed up to say hello.
Yeah, we like to acknowledge people that are in the chat listening and stuff.
Right. So please, by all means, you know, do that, please. I appreciate that for you. So the thing about it is that you want to acknowledge people, you want to make them feel good, and you want to interact with them. But getting back to growing, you have to sometimes you have to reach out. And so many people they stick with the same thing over and over and over and over. And every day I get up, whether it's my channel, whether it's anything else, I'm always growing. I still embrace where I've been, but I'm also going to where I'm going to go.
Like you may go into a community that you don't want, like no one else is interacting. There may be like let's say there's 80 people in this chat, but that one or two people that are interacting with you in that chat, and you connect with those people, you don't know where that could possibly like happen with just connecting with those two actually people in your community and for your community, right? So it's important that you go and you do fish, you list. Like when I go into live stream, what I usually do is I'll sit and I will lurk for a minute or so, and I'll see what the format of the chat is, how things are working, what's happening with, if say it's a growth stream, how the link system works. And I'll ask questions. I'll actually communicate with the host and say, okay, well, how does this chat work? What's the format of the chat? How do if they're promoting channels, how does this work, right? I'll ask questions, right? So for the first thing I do, I make sure as I do my best to interact with the hosts first, right? To find out what's happening or surrounding how the interaction is gonna take place within the chat. Or do they just interact and talk for a while and then start promoting channels? Or can I start, connecting with people right away, right? So people depending on what community you show up in, or you're trying to branch out and do more fishing in other communities, it's important that you're actually paying attention for a few moments, just to see how things are actually, people are interacting within the chat as well, just to show that respect to the host as well.
Right. I agree with you. Gina, Van Life with Gina, often tells the story here that she connected with her whole RV community through just with her one contact with me, because I had so many people from the RV community on my channel. And so I said hello to her in another channel that was not, I don't even know if it was an RV channel. I don't think it was an RV channel place. And when she said hello back and she friended me, when that happened, she said everything opened up for her and she met this whole new community. So all it takes is one person to connect you to where you want to go. One right person can open many, many, many doors for you.
Absolutely. That's why it's always important to keep your eyes open as well, right? Pay attention to what's actually happening in the chat. The people that are interacting with other people in the chat are also the people that it's important that suggested that we try to connect with them as well, right?
Speaking of Van Life with Gina Payne, she's back. We were just talking about you. All good, Gina. All good. Rosie's Closet, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Marchar Gaming, hello. Lulu says there's a museum behind me. Someone thought that this was one of those pictures or props behind me, but this is my kitchen. This whole area here is my kitchen, and right to the left of me is Grandma's porch, and I do have my computer set up out there. And I actually went out to do the live there, but it was so brutally hot and humid. I said I'm not going to do it out there. But tonight I will do my live from out there at 10 o'clock. Awesome. And so I've been doing a live at 10 o'clock. So I started. And so go ahead.
So I'm not sure if you guys can see, I'm working on setting up my studio. I'm setting it up downstairs because it's too brutally hot upstairs. So I got my art easel, I got my lamp and my tripod and my Yeti. I got my Yeti in the mail the other day, so I'm getting a lot more gear. So I think it's more sufficient for me to set up here right now in this smaller area where I can have my fan. I have some natural lighting coming in here, even though the drapes are up, but it's still kind of comfortable right now. Yes. But yeah, so I want. So depending what channel I'm making the video for, I can switch it up for gaming posters, or if I'm doing painting that day, or whatever I'm doing. It's just being able to have that versatility to actually move around and do what you need to do as well, right? So always having those options, and no, I want to have props. I want to have stuff like that. I want to do stuff like that. Like I have my game controller and my headset, there's Luna. I got Luna. So Luna's always not too far away.
Well, that's good. So what is that? A cajon? What is that? Is that a drum or?
Luna's my African drum.
Okay.
So it's super loud. So I don't usually like drumming inside. So I want to take her out in nature in the forest and actually go take her down by the swinging bridge and stuff like that and do some more playing with her. So yeah, she's my baby.
Lee Scott Vlog, welcome. Leaskievlog. Welcome, welcome. Ronald, I don't know Filipino, but Ruby does. So Ruby can tell you what you tell us what you just said. And Van Life, and so
thank you, Van Life.
Thank you, Van Life. You know, Van Life does probably what 5 or 6 lives a day. And she does these lives that are amazing. And she makes you feel at home. She makes everyone feel included. She doesn't leave anyone out. And I love her. I love her. Matthew says virtual hug. Thank you, Matthew 2016. My son's name is Matthew. I have one named Marshall, one named Matthew, and one named Melissa, a daughter named Melissa. So I have 3 children, all 3 M's, Matthew, Marshall, and Melissa. And but yeah, you know, just get busy creating your life. If you're discouraged, you know, discouragement is just a time of regrouping yourself, saying, you know what, how do I want to go forward in my life? Oh, okay, Scott, let me go over to the other computer and we'll be right back. I will be right back here. Scott, make a comment in there so that I can do that, because I don't know how otherwise to do that. Make a comment if you will. Oh, there you go. Okay, got it. Let me see. Got it. Just did it. Just did it. Okay. Yeah, just, you know, get busy living your life. And so if you're discouraged and you feel discouraged, you know, remember, surround yourself with encouraging people. But the biggest mistake that the people that are discouraged make, guess what? They go to other people who are discouraged. Mm-hmm. And so they cling together and they talk about how bad life is and how it's not going to work out. So when you feel discouraged, go around an encourager, someone who will comfort you, but encourage you and tell you that you can do what you are meant to do.
Absolutely.
But if you get around that friend that's a discourager, and people tend to go around other people that will listen to them, and they'll just tell them also how bad their life is. And then before that they know it, they're more depressed than ever. So you need to be around encouraging people who will lift you up, because we all have moments when we feel discouraged in life. We all do. And so that's the time that we have to go with people that will encourage us.
No, yeah. So, and that's so when I end up finding myself in an environment where all they want to do is beat people like down, I don't want to be there. I want to be in an environments in the communities where people are lifting people up, right?
That's right.
I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution, right? So when I'm being part of the solution, then that means that I'm doing my part to make sure that people know that they're being acknowledged, that they know they're appreciated.
Right.
Absolutely. You know, so and that's where I thrive. I lived a lot of years of my life not being that person and needing to have all the attention on me. And today I know it's not all about me. It's making sure that everyone else in my life knows that they're being acknowledged as well.
Well, I want to say 2 things for Van Life and for you, Scott. Van Life has done a video. She does a shout out video and she includes me in it. Woohoo! And I love it. And, you know, she shouts her people out. How great is that? I mean, that is so great. She's busy shouting other people out, and people want to shout her out because she's busy shouting them out. That's how it works. What Scott did the other day for me was I was surprised, you know, when I made my 7K, he went and he did a video on me making my 7K. How wonderful was that? He shouted me out. I shout my friends out. I'm there to support them, to lift them up, to help them. And, I talk about users. There are people that will use you, but even the people that will use you, if you help them along the way, you really haven't lost anything, so you don't continue, but you can't fear that. You can't fear being used, because you will get used along the way in life. That's just life. But, like Scott said, acknowledge people. And let's talk about your in-person relationships, your husband, your wife, your kids, your mom, your dad, your next door neighbor, your friend. Tell them how much you care, if you care. And, people's marriages so many are on the rocks because they take each other for granted. I don't take anybody in my family for granted. I let them all know before they leave, I love you. I mean, often I'll be doing a live and you'll see my one son come over and give me a hug and say, Mom, I'm leaving. I love you. He did that yesterday on my live. As he was leaving. My kids tell me that they love me. Let the people in your life know that you love them. Mm-hmm. Stop holding back. Stop complaining. Stop complaining about them. I know people are not perfect. Sometimes, I'm doing a video later today because I've got about 20 videos, 25-minute videos, and I try to do them all at once for that day, but I don't put them all out necessarily that day. And what I'm doing is how to love a toxic person. Most of the time I say get away from a toxic personality, but sometimes that's not feasible if you work with one, or sometimes it's a family member and you don't want to break off the relationship. Now, I'm not saying stay in a relationship with a toxic person. I'm not saying that. But if you choose to do that, you have to figure out, how can I protect myself from their toxic behavior and yet get whatever good I can from the relationship? And often that you have to find the right, they don't respect boundaries. Toxic people don't respect boundaries. So setting boundaries, you have to do that. And yet you have to know that when they cross it, you've got to back up. You've got to keep backing up almost to the point where there's no relationship if necessary, until they understand that they can't do that. And most toxic people are pretty smart. They're pretty smart and they know how far they can push somebody. Mm-hmm. So you've got to know that. But, you've got to surround yourself with good people. And I do all the time. I have good people in my life and I'm so fortunate. But my friends also know that I'm always doing something for them. I'm always shouting them out. I'm always saying thank you. I'm always asking how I can help. And often when I've helped somebody and I know that they're capable of helping me, and I'm not saying that everybody I help should help me back, because I just want them to pass it on. Mm-hmm. And yet, if I know that they're capable of helping me and they know that I need something and they don't help me, I question whether I go back in and I do much for them in the future.
No, that's true. Like, it's like the saying, when I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Right. And we should be here to help each other.
Yeah, it's about making sure that people know that if they come into, say, they become a part of our community, that we're going to do our best to help them grow as well. That we're going to help them grow. We're going to help them make sure that if they have something, say an announcement they have for their channel.
Yep.
We want to make sure that people we want to make sure that people know that they can come to us with stuff that's happening with their channel and say, okay, may I promote this? May I talk about this? And that's what I do. If I have a big change happening with my channel, or if I have something that is going to affect my community, I need to be out there letting people know in other communities that if a big change is happening, they know, hey, this is still my channel. It's just a different name, or if there's an update or something that if I'm going to be taking a break, say, right? So.
And I want to
what I've been doing is utilizing my community page, my community tab as well. So if there isn't going to be a video or a live stream, something that people know. I did that the other day when my phone was going to commit cell-aside, and I wasn't able to stream for 20 minutes that afternoon on my lunch break, right? So that's people. I tried to do that the other day too, right? So just to make sure I'm doing everything I can to keep my viewing audience or my subscribers or my followers or whatever you want to call them informed of what's actually all happening within the community as well.
Right. I always call them friends. I don't like to call people subscribers or followers or anything. I just call them friends because we're all friends. We're all friends. We're not subscribers. That makes it impersonal. So I call them friends. And one of the things I think people make a big mistake is that they stay on, they do one live stream after the other, after the other, after the other, and they don't go to other people's channels. You will not grow on your own live stream. I'm going to tell you that. You may grow one or two here and there. You will not grow on your own live stream. You do your live stream for other reasons. You do them, your live streams, to connect with the people you already have.
Yep.
Okay? You do that for your friends that you've already made, your old time friends, so to speak. You go to other people's channels to grow. Gina is on all kinds of panels. I'm on all kinds of panels. I get asked to come. I was sitting here in my nightgown this morning having my first cup of coffee, and someone said, would you please come up? I said, I'm not ready. I'm having my coffee, but I got up and went up there anyhow. And you've got to be willing to go up there and get on those panels. Don't be shy. You know, we're all just people. You don't have to have any earth-breaking news to talk about. You can just laugh like I do.
Hey, Jory, Antaron, Scott, hi, dear. I'm already inside of your house dropping a red apple, banana, and grape. Awesome.
Thank
I got a
you.
fruit salad happening.
Thank you. Big salad. Yep. I like a fruit salad.
Sweet. Blended Whiskey TX. Hey,
welcome.
Everyone, don't forget to like and share, guys. Smash that like button. Share out the stream.
Thank you. As we talk, you know, it goes both ways when you have a channel. You have to acknowledge the people, the friends that you have in here. When they make a comment, acknowledge them. At the same time, it goes the other way too. And that's why I always say, you know, smash the thumb button and share out. You know, people, you know, selfishness. People think, oh, if I give a compliment or if I share it out, that's taking something from me. What in the world is it taking from you? It doesn't cost you anything. Nope. They don't take away points. They give you points, maybe. I don't know. But they don't take away points. People think that sharing is like, it's too much effort, or I'm giving something away. I share constantly. I push the share. I write live stream. I push the red button, and that's it. And I'm doing something to thank the people that are coming up there for me. So it's such an easy thing. And I do look at that. That's something I say, you know, how are you giving back to me? I give 100% to everybody. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I want at least, you know, some acknowledgement there. So that's important to me. But the big channel that I'm talking about, a particular big channel, never mention names or anything like that. And they just kind of got stuck. And I think it was because when I went in their streams, often they didn't directly acknowledge. There was no real interaction there. And you've really got to let the people know in your stream that you care.
Yup. No, that's true. Yeah, just letting people know that no.
Bob's Adventure is here. There's another channel I was just on this morning. Bob's Adventure. Welcome. Bob's Adventure, RV channel, right along with Van Life with Gina. You will love Bob's Adventure. And he comes on, I think, every day. I know he was on today, and I think he was on yesterday. Bob's Adventure, another one you want to connect with. You want to connect with Bob's Adventure. These are people that will shout you out, that will become your friends. And there's a difference between having a lot of numbers, you know, if you have what I call subscribers, or do you have friends? Mm-hmm. Do you have subscribers or do you have friends? Subscribers don't come back. They just are another number on there. Your friends will come back to support you. They will come back to support your live streams. They will come back to shout you out. They will come back to share you out. That's what you want. The RV community knows when I go on there, I shout them out and I share them out. And that's the first thing I do. They know that. They know that I do that. And that's so important to do that. And be a little crazy. You know,
craziness.
If you're a little crazy, it helps a lot. Let me tell you, it helps a lot.
Just be you. Just let your personality shine, right?
Yep. Be a little crazy. And matter of fact, let me write that down. I'll do a video on that today. That'll be another one of my videos here. Let me see. Be a little crazy. Yep. I have to tell you about a friend of mine, an in-person friend. She's not here on YouTube with me. because I don't think she really has a YouTube account. She is, I don't want to go into detail, but she's had an amazing job that traveled the world. And she's a little bit older than me. And she used to get a couple glasses of wine in her at night. And when she'd get back from, say, a trip to London or Paris, she would call me and she would just, I mean, I could put the phone on the other side of the room and still hear her, you know, but I loved it. She was a little bit crazy in a good, positive way. And she kept, and I love to call her because she gives me energy. You know, if I'm feeling tired or worn out, she gives me all this energy, you know. And you need crazy friends in your life, friends that are positive crazy, not bad crazy, but good crazy. And
Yeah,
I'm a good crazy one.
I have my friend Kim is like that. I like you're crazy.
Yeah,
I say that to a lot of people. I like you're crazy.
I'm going to write that down. I like you're crazy. Scott said that. I like you're crazy.
You're my kind of crazy.
Yeah, I like it. You're my kind of crazy. Oh, that's even better. You're my kind of crazy. Oh, crazy. Yep. My husband will tell you that. I think he'll vouch for that.
Awesome.
He'll say, honey, you're my kind of crazy, you know. But yeah, you just gotta have fun in life. And you've got, you know, there's so many tough times and people go through such struggles. And I've been through mine. Oh my God, I've been through my own share of struggles. And you go through them. And friends are there for you to comfort you. You know, when my daughter took suddenly sick 2.5 years ago. It was horrible. She had been healthy her whole life, never an issue, never a problem. Suddenly, she had taken sick, and it was a big sickness that had to have major surgery and life-saving surgery. Moment to moment, we were living moment to moment at that point because it was very scary. And my friends, oh my gosh, friends that I didn't even know were friends came and rallied around, and it was scary. It was a scary time, and I was traveling 2 hours to get to the hospital, 2 hours home. I was homeschooling my youngest son at the time, so I had all this going on, and it was really hard. I was sleeping by the bed at night at the hospital in a big hard chair, and I'm for almost a month on and off, and it was really tough. So we all go through difficult times, and that's where your friends come in, whether they're virtual friends that you never meet in person or whether they're in-person friends. It doesn't matter. Our virtual friends, sometimes we know better than our in-person friends.
Yep. No, this is true. I can totally relate to that. Like I really do not have a big circle of my own friends. Most of the majority, 99.9% of my friends are here. Are you guys? You're here. So a big thing for me growing up is I never had a lot of constants in my life. Right. So now I can come into these communities. I can interact with people on a regular basis, and I don't feel so alone.
Yes.
Right? A lot of people, the only interaction they have is here online with us or another communities on the internet.
Absolutely.
Right?
There's a lot of people that live in remote areas that
Yes.
really don't have people. And so they've connected, you know, it's been such a blessing. I'd like to say hello to Keto Mama. Hello to Jory. I'm looking to see if I forgot it. I didn't see anybody here. I don't forget. I just don't see sometimes. We have Clariza still here. We have so many. Am I missing anybody, Scott?
There's TN Keto Mamas in the house.
Yep. Tennessee Keto Mama.
Okay.
And if you haven't made a comment, please don't be shy. You can make a comment in there so that I can say hello and I know you've been here. I'm not going to make you come up here if you don't want to.
I'm on a rampage with all these links at the moment. So
Dream Academy Tutor. Hello. Thank you, Dream Academy.
Oh, shoot.
Yep. Thank you so much. Someone was on my live stream last night and said the word poop.
Okay.
I don't know what they were talking about, but they kept saying the word poop. So, you know, I just said, okay. You know, they weren't up on screen, but they were in the stream.
Hey, Dracade Academy Tutor, welcome.
Yep.
Thank you for coming back in. I appreciate you. You were here very, very early.
And
I
I
remember
think
that.
I think it's important, as much as we love YouTube, it's important to do other things. It's important to rest. It's important to recharge. It's important to get out there. And Scott, I love your videos when you're walking down the street. Like the other morning, you were doing your morning walk, and I mean, it breaks it up. I'm trying to come out from Grandma's porch on my live because it breaks it up. It's not as good quality in my video, in the streaming, but it's still good. And, try to break it up, try to be more than one dimension. And, in your relationships too, have fun in your relationships, have fun with the people that you love. It's not all about seriousness. I put on my stiletto high heels and I dance around for my husband. I do. And we've been married 30 years. I mean, you got to keep it interesting. You got to keep the fire in the furnace.
Right.
And stay young, have fun. You don't have to grow old just because you're a number. I'm 63 and I am young. You know me in person. I'm young. I'm out there. I mean, how many 63-year-old women are out there every day in 100-degree weather running?
Age is just a state of mind. Old is just a state of mind.
Yep. And, I think 29, I'm stuck at 29 and I'm stuck at 29. So I've never gone beyond 29 in my mentality. I'm stuck at 29, even though I'm 63. I've been 29 for like 34 years. Yeah. So, think young, get young. Who wants to be married to some person that's complaining and wearing an old bathrobe all the time and big old holes in their underwear? And, no one wants to be married to that, man or woman. You don't want to be. Get some life under you. Treat your spouse with respect. Greet them at the door. If you're on a YouTube live stream, get up and give your honey a kiss. Just make it appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah, but put that spark back in your marriage. Put that spark back in your relationships. Call your mom and dad up and tell them, hey, mom, hey, dad, I love you. You know what? I know I've not been the best kid in the world, but I love you. I love you. And thank you for putting up with me. And if you're a parent, let your kids know that you love them.
Yes.
You're not their friend. You are their parent. You are not your kids. I mean, what has happened to our generation that they want to be their kid's best friend and hang out? I am not my kid's best friend. I am their mom, and they know I'm their mom, and they treat me with the respect as being their mom, and they're proud that I'm their mom and not their friend. I'm not their friend. I'm their mom.
Well, I'm not going to apologize for spending all kinds of time playing video games with my son, Dark Anubis Games. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's not wrong. You can do that, but you're still the father. You're still the dad.
I'm his stepdad. So
yeah, well, I do things with my kids constantly that are fun. But I'm not their friend. I'm their mom who's going out and having fun. We go bowling all the time together. My kids and I do. We have laughing and they always try to beat me, and we just have a great time. But I'm still their mom. When it comes down to it, I'm their mom. I would like to say hello to Georgina. Welcome, Georgina.
Hey, Georgina. Awesome. Welcome.
Welcome to you. Welcome. And thank you for coming here to visit us today. I appreciate it. And by the way, everyone, I do 10 o'clock live streams some nights. I'm going to probably do one tonight from Grandma's porch. I don't do it from in here because my whole family is home at night. And I don't want to inconvenience them to make them not come in the room. And they don't want to be in the video. So I go out on Grandma's porch. And so I should be on at 10 o'clock tonight.
Nunya. Hey, Nunya. Welcome.
Welcome, Nunya. Welcome. Hi, Diana. Look amazing. One thing I have to say, I don't have my glasses.
People need to stop addressing some of us as in their 60s, old. Oh, yeah, no, 60 is not, no, they're saying 60 is, she's saying 60 is not old. Yes, that's right.
60 is not old. 60 is not old. And 70 is not old. But I know some people who are 25 who are old. And it's a mentality. You are never old until you decide that you're old.
Mm-hmm.
You're never old until you decide that you're old. And let me write that one down. You are never old. Let's repeat it. You are never old And so
until you decide that you're old.
Until you decide that you're old. And I am not old. I'm young. And I keep myself young. I take care of who I am. I respect my body. God gave me this body, and it's going to, transport my spirit here while I'm here, my soul, and I want to take good care of it, so that I can complete my divinely assignments here on earth, and we all have purpose. We all have divine assignments, and some of them may be very small, and you may touch another person's life and a person that you may never see again, but that was part of your divine assignment, Yep. And I've had people touch my life. I've touched many people's lives that I will never even know, or even know that I touched their life. So we never know whose lives we are touching with the power of our words.
Yes.
So keep your words, be conscious of your words. I'm very, very selective of how I say something. I don't use negatives in my sentence if I can avoid it. Like some people say, oh, I hope it doesn't happen. Okay, that is basically saying, I hope it will happen. And so what I do is I say, I hope this happens. So I change it and redirect it to the result that I want, rather than in the direction that I don't want. So I'm very, very careful. Be very careful with your words. Your words are very powerful. Many years ago, I knew a woman who said she was running around with a married man, and she didn't want anybody to know. So she said, she wanted to make an excuse, and so she said, oh, my son got hurt at football, so I can't show up somewhere. And do you know that night her son got hurt in football and had to yeah.
Oh, that's karma. That's what that is.
Words.
That's karma.
Yeah, the power of your words. I'm very, very, very careful. So the power of our words, we want our channels to grow. We want them to soar to the sky and to enjoy the journey. You want to enjoy the journey. It's not all about the numbers. You want to enjoy your journey of being here. And people who focus totally on the numbers are making a big mistake. You're missing out. You want to enjoy your people. You want to enjoy your journey. What is it? I can't see music. I can't read it. Nunya. Lou is here.
Who's that? Aneria Delight Alaros.
We have UC Babs. UC Babs. UYYSIIBEBS. And
Musi Damas. Yep. Musi Damas. Welcome.
And we have Nunya. We have you're from Carla and crew. Hey, Nunya, welcome.
Pagadonian Vlogs in the house. Awesome, welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. And we have the Pagadonian Blog and Neria and Jory and Muzi.
Jose DD. Hello, welcome.
Hello. I just love, I love when people come over that have not been to my channel before, that I've kind of gotten to know on other live streams. Yep. And it is so cool. And I have so many wonderful live streams that I have, like Nunya, we met on another live stream, and it's welcome to you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being here.
Oh, there you are. I found you. I think that's you. I found you, Nunya. You were in the weeds.
Oh, where?
Way in the weeds.
Nunya says she's going to be young forever. Well, Nunya, how old is your emotional IQ? Or mine's 29, or my attitude age. I should call it attitude age. How old is your attitude age, everybody? I'd love to know what your attitude. How do you see yourself? I see myself as 29. That's my attitude age. My technical age is 63. My attitude age is stuck at 29. It's like it just got stuck there.
Yeah, I'm in my like mid 20s, I think.
Yeah, I think you are like mid 20s. You're younger than me, Scott. Yeah, you're younger than me. I'm like your older sister.
At the same time, I've had so many people tell me I'm like an old soul too. So.
Yep. An old soul in a young body, right?
I'm doing well, thank you. Paula Legata Jones, DD, I'm doing great, thank you.
Yep. And but it's really an attitude, and keep your attitude good. People say my relationships, I'm having terrible time in my relationships. Well, wait a minute. check your attitude first. The first thing you need to check about your relationships is your own attitude. What
Yep.
kind of attitude do you have towards your relationships? You know, with my husband, I have a great attitude. We have been married 30 years and we've been together 30 years. That's a long time by today's standards. And we do have a great marriage. He loves to golf. I love to paint. We do all kinds of things, but we merge together and we also support each other. And, you know, when we spend time together, it's positive time. And it's not all about problems. People get married and it becomes all about the bills and all about the kids and all about the problems and then they try to change each other. And no, quit trying to change each other. Let each other be who they are. That's who you married, and grow together. Don't try to change the person, but you do grow together. You have things that you both enjoy, but begin to have fun with your spouse, your kids, your parents, your friends, the people that you want to be around, people that you work with. You know, you can't really, I say keep it professional, always at work. That way you're safe. You're safe if you keep it professional, especially if you're in a toxic environment. And that's so important to keep it professional.
Yeah. So, and that's another thing. There's a time and place for everything as well.
Yep.
So when say I'm in an environment and stuff like that, that I can just be me and be open and be silly. And then there's other times where, say, I'm at work and I need to be serious. I need to be, you know, do that. So, and that's, I like wearing all kinds of hats as well too, right? Yeah. So it's also doing stuff when it's appropriate as well.
Nunez says she's 25. She's your age, Scott.
Oh, awesome.
25 and 25. Nunez 25. I'm 29, so that makes me the oldest here. I'm the oldest, 29. Again and again and again and again. You know, I don't know where the years have gone because, you know, I have a girlfriend and she's a week older than me. So she turned 63 a week before I do. And she has this movie star name, which is her real name. You know, she got blessed with a great name too. And so anyhow, she lives in a fabulous, she lives on the West Coast. And I remember when we were both 18 years old and I was going to college and she was going to college. And now she's very successful and she's been happily married. And but you know what's interesting is that we both, I mean, I can't believe where the years have gone. The years go by so fast. My kids grew up overnight. They just grew up like that. Mm-hmm. They were babies. I was changing diapers. I had 3 potty chairs lined up at the same time, 3 car seats at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
3 rows of seats I had an Expedition and I had 3 car seats all lined up. And I mean, it was amazing. And I embraced being a mom. One of the biggest things for a parent, embrace being a parent. Don't discount that. Don't hurry it up. Don't rush it. Like my son Matthew says, don't rush your age. Do not rush your age, but also don't rush your children to grow up. Enjoy your children, enjoy your family, enjoy them, have fun with them. Be a parent, but have fun with your kids. And you know, kids need someone to know that they love them unconditionally. That doesn't mean that you put up with bad behavior. It means that you love them unconditionally.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it doesn't matter if my kids or my stepkids, someone else's kids. Yep. I'm gonna treat everyone with respect, right?
Anira, is it and Naria Delight or Delight? I think
Aniria Delight Alarose.
Welcome to you. Welcome. Rodriguez, is it Rod? No, Poligata.
Yeah, Poligata with ADD.
We just shout out your name. If you put a comment in there, we're going to shout you out. So, yeah. And please do. I know that there's other people that come on the stream that they just come, they look, and then they leave, or they sit there the whole time. But I would love you to make a comment just so that I know you're there. Lou just made a comment.
Hey there, Lou. Yes, Lou.
But I think enjoy your journey called life. This is your life. You get one good chance at it. Enjoy it. It. And
life.
Don't waste your life being miserable and unhappy and complaining and surrounding yourself with wrong people and stuck in wrong relationships. Most relationships are, people say, well, I'm stuck in a bad marriage. You've got to determine, was that marriage right from the beginning or was it wrong from the beginning? Some marriages should end, I think, but most marriages
twice already so far.
just keep working. Some marriages should keep working at it. And when I hear this, well, I don't love you anymore, or I'm out of love. You know what love is? What's love? Love is, you're not going to have that romantic high that you had the first year that you met. It changes into something much deeper. But a lot of people don't want to go deeper. They just want that high. And then when they meet somebody and they date them for 3 months, it's called the 90-day glow. I don't know if you've all heard the 90-day glow. The first 90 days that you meet somebody, they can do no wrong. They're perfect. You adore them. They're absolutely perfect. And if a relationship can make it to the 90 days, then it's likely going to go a bit further. And then the next is a year. And because people, they begin to get disillusioned past 90 days. So 90 days, you've got to make it past the 90 days. And you've got to be able to endure when the glow has gone off. And so sometimes, you're not going to have the same kind of glow. The romantic glow is replaced with a much deeper glow. And you have a different kind of glow as you go forward.
Well, that's like why in my belief system and stuff like that, we wait a day and a year before we make our commitment because we don't know if we're going to want to be together a year later.
Yep.
It's called a hand fasting.
I was madly in love with my husband the day I met him. He was so good looking, and we met, and he was madly in love with me. It was one of those things you call love at first sight. We absolutely, 30 years ago we met, and it was just divine connection, divine timing, and we met, and it was, oh my God, this is a man I'm going to marry. And he had called me the next morning and said, I'm marrying you. And we knew right away. I mean, we knew immediately. And I'm not saying everybody knows right from the start. Sometimes you don't. There's many ways that relationships are formed, but we knew right away.
Well, you either fall into love or you fall into lust.
Right, we fell into love. It was because we knew that we had a divine connection there. There was something spiritual about our relationships. And relationships go through all kinds of times. People think a relationship has to be perfect, but if it has problems, then it's not what you thought it was. That's not true.
No, you just said an important word there. You said the spiritual aspect of it as well, right? There has to be some kind of other connection other than the physical connection for people, for a couple to actually be able to sustain years and years down the road.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because there's going to be problems. You're going to have all kinds of problems. Think about it. Even if you're single and you're never connected with somebody, you're going to have problems in life. Okay. So
you're not connected to yourself.
Right. So what makes you think that if you get married, the other person's not going to have problems? And then you also have problems together. You have joint problems. You have separate problems. That's life. So, people throw in the towel when a problem arises. We're in a
one games. Welcome.
Welcome.
And knowledgeable about fishing. I know a little bit about fishing.
I love to. My son loves to fish. My two sons love to fish, and my husband doesn't like fishing. He likes golfing. So I used to take my kids fishing all the time. And they still go fishing.
I went where I'm living now, a town over from where I'm at now. I used to be able to fish like 24/7. I did a lot of night fishing.
Yeah.
And where I'm at now, I have all my fishing gear, but there really isn't a sustainable body of water for me to do fishing on a regular basis. So, I don't drive right now, or else I just drive back up to that spot and I'll do more fishing.
Yep.
That's where I'm at right now. I just don't have a vehicle or my own or anything at the moment. So it's just not happening.
It's better not to. Sometimes, you know what, you get more in touch with life when you have a more narrow. Sometimes you need to narrow your perspective in life. And with people with cars, they'll drive 2 hours to their job, 2 hours home. Sometimes you got to stay closer to home. You know, you can't grow by fishing in your own pond. Okay.
Nope.
You cannot grow by fishing in your own pond. Sometimes we have to walk away from unhealthy relationships, not relationships that are having problems. All relationships have problems. You've got to know whether a relationship is an unhealthy relationship ongoing or it's just a relationship with problems. Problems can be fixed, but often an unhealthy relationship cannot be.
So yeah, so A1 Game says I searched up fishing live streams and your video popped up. That's why.
Wow.
That's why the English language is so screwed up, because so many words have so many different meanings.
Oh my God, my video came up for, oh my gosh, for fishing.
Yes.
Well, we'll talk fishing with you. My sons love fishing. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've subscribed to my channel, and I will talk about fishing. I've talked about fishing before. I will even go fishing for you. And so what do you have to give up for success? So you got to ask me questions.
Welcome. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to like, share, guys.
Welcome, welcome, JB. Where have you been? Where have you been, JB?
Jory Antaron says, hi, dear Nunia. I was in your house and I shook when I saw your red apple turning into a black color. Magic. Hello. Awesome. So seeing some magic on the channel. That's awesome. Cool.
Yes, yes. And so, yeah. So, I have a notebook here, and it's all scribble notes, because that's what I write in the morning. And then my daytime notes get recorded on my recorder when I'm out running. And
voice
so
recorder. That's a good idea.
Yeah, these are my scribble notes. Let's see. When you are in your purpose, you will meet the right people, and you will meet the right blessings. When you get out of your purpose, you will meet the wrong people, and you will meet, and remember, wrong people are not necessarily bad people, but they're people that are not for your purpose. And you will also meet situations that will try to push you back into your purpose. But remember, when you are in your purpose, you will meet people that will try to take you out of your purpose. And I'm just looking at my notes.
Nania says, Diana, very true. At 6 years with my fiance and I, fiance and I, and yes, like any other couple, we fight, but put up with the crabbiness at times and put up with the his quirks. Yes, everyone's going to have their own quirks as well, right? So, that's like, it's like, I think that's why it's important that, for me, I used to just jump in with both feet and just get married, and that didn't work out very well. So now I'm at a point in my life where I want to take that time. I want to be attentive. I want to pay attention. I want to know things that I didn't do before, to make sure that the other individual knows that they're appreciated and acknowledged, and hey, I exist.
You will attract the reflection of who you are. Bing is here, B-I-N-G.
Hey, awesome.
Bing is here. Welcome to you. Welcome. And I believe that we attract our reflection. They may look a little bit different. They may have different likes and dislikes, but ultimately we attract our reflection of who we are. And so when I met my husband, I was in a very good place in my life. I loved my job. I had my life together. I said, if I never get married in my life, I'm happy. I'm a very happy person. And that's when he came in. He was a happy person, and he came in. And so
I have a question for you then. So if the saying opposites attract, right? So if we're a reflection of ourselves, how do you interpret that?
Opposites on the surface attract. Opposite. My husband's a golfer. I'm a painter. I don't like golfing. He doesn't like painting. Okay. We're opposite. Only on the surface do opposites attract, but opposites do not attract and sustain on a deeper level. So, for example, if you and I have similar views on a deeper level, we will, even if we're opposite on the surface, we are likely to be attracted to each other. If we have very opposing underneath values, and yet we're very similar on the surface.
Okay, like their belief systems, their values and stuff.
It's your values and your belief system. That's what draws you. So if you meet a person and you determine their value system and their belief system, you can almost determine the value and belief system of their spouse.
Okay.
Even though they may look different on the surface, they may have different interests. But generally the people, even your friends, will have a similar value system, because we do judge people on their beliefs. We are our beliefs. And so if I don't like,
I am what I do.
that's right. That's right. So if someone doesn't like your beliefs, they're probably not going to like you.
Okay.
And that's kind of the way it is. So, we're not for everybody. Like I said, we're not for everybody. And we shouldn't have to change our beliefs for somebody else. Okay. We should not have to do that. We may modify certain things that we do for someone else, but we don't change the core of who we are, because that's when we run into problems, when we start changing who we are.
So A1 Game says, perhaps someone on the stream can help me. I am new to fishing, and I recently bought a reel. The reel has no resistance to keep the line on the spool. So I'm wondering if this is normal. So if there's no resistance on the spool.
If my sons were here, they would tell you that answer. My sons know all about fishing. I know nothing really other than going to fishing with them. But maybe somebody here. Do you know, Scott? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I pick up a reel, put line in it, put a worm on the hook, and I fish. So other than that, I really don't know the mechanics of the whole reels myself. So
A1, have you tried looking it up online? Because just about everything today is online.
When I date as a Democrat, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, JB.
Yeah.
JB Rants.
But fishing, I think fishing is one of the best things you can do.
I don't even care if I catch a fish. It's just the fishing experience.
The fishing, it's very calming. It's a very calming. There's things that people do that calm them, and fishing is one. Find what calms you. Find your calming place in life.
Oh, there you go. JB Rant says A1, adjust the drag setting. It's opposite the rule hand. Opposite the rule handle. Oh, the reel handle.
A1, JB has the answer for you. Apparently, he says A1, just the drag setting, the opposite the reel handle. See, A1, you never know where you're going to get your answers from, even from my channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about earlier.
And he says either that or it's on top of the spool if it's an eagle, claw, reel, etc.
Okay.
So JB must fish.
Yeah, I want to learn more about fishing. I just see. So for me, I never grew up with any male role models. So all my friends were girls growing up. So I was just the other girl. I was just one of the girls' girlfriends.
Yep.
Right?
Did they dress you up? Did they dress you up?
I know how to apply my own makeup. I look smoking in a dress. I know that. I'm good. I've had a pretty interesting life so far, and really open to talk about anything pretty much. So
yeah. And so yeah. Now, Scott, when do you do your lives? Or do you do them every day?
No, they've been really sporadic. Like I said, with work, my schedule for work is never the same. So I'm gonna have to, like, when I do a live stream, I am doing my best to do a scheduled live, so people at least get a heads up when I am live. Like on my, I do my lives on my lunch break.
Jose, hello, Jose Poligo.
20 minutes. Other than that, I've been wanting to do panels and stuff like that, but it's just finding the time and not being so exhausted after work, and then dealing with all this heat and wanting to sleep all the time. All I'm doing right now is trying to be active in as many other communities as I can to help my channels grow as well.
Scott, you will not grow by being on your own channel. You will remember that. When you go to your own channel, you're there to connect with the people that you're already connected to. Okay, You're going back to the people that are already there, and that's important. But if you want to grow, you have to go to like what you're doing today.
Yes, I'm growing now.
Right, you're growing now. You have to go to other people's channels, because if you fish in your own pond, you're not going to grow more fish. You've got to go to other people's ponds to grow. You fish in your own pond to connect with your own fish.
Yeah.
And that's really how you have to do it. So if you want to grow, my suggestion to you is to continue to do panels. And I would focus more on other people's panels and being in the stream, but mainly trying to get up on panels. And if you do that, people are going to see you, and then they're going to connect with you. And once people have a visual, it's important for them to have a visual. And like when I go on panels, people suddenly have a visual of who I am. Mm-hmm. And then they come to my channel. I went to the gym. I had been on a panel yesterday, and I came home from the gym after like an hour and a half, and my channel grew by 50.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
It grew by 50 just while I was gone. And people remembered me, and they came to my channel later.
That's cool. That's people want to keep. So if you have your regulars, and they're sharing you out, and then people they come back, and even if you're away, right? They're gonna say, "Hey, well, this channel has been suggested to me. I want to subscribe." People are talking very highly of this channel, right? So it's not going to matter if you're there or not. People are going to continue wanting to get a hold of you eventually and find out what your personality is. And then they can make a decision later if they want to continue to stay subscribed or if they're going to not, right? So
absolutely. Right. And you want to keep integrity in your channel. You know, I went on one channel, and it's a semi-bickering channel. And, you know, I went on there, and these two men were fighting really, really. And the one was really verbally ganging up on the other one really bad. And it was the other one really didn't know how to defend himself. It was very, very sad. And the host just sat there and let it all take place. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And I was ashamed of the host for not intervening. Yeah. I mean, maybe that was what their channel was about. Maybe I misread the channel, but you know, we control our streams, we control everything, and that's important. You know, it's important, and you want to keep
we can control our environment, and we have the choice to have who we choose to have in our environment.
Right. You want to, I don't talk politics up here. I don't talk anything divisive. I don't moon anybody. You know, there's things.
Come on.
I know. Really there's things. I moon my husband.
Okay.
But we don't do, you know, you know, there's a protocol for everyone's channel. Mm-hmm. And maybe I didn't understand the protocol. You know, and so we have to understand when you come to someone's channel, you're visiting their home, and you treat it with the same respect as if you were visiting their home, and you expect people to treat it with respect. Mm-hmm. And if someone gets out of a line, they're blocked or booted off or gently reminded that that's not appropriate. Mm-hmm. You know, it just depends on the situation. You know, now someone mentioned poop last night. I mean, I let it go. I don't know what they were talking about. Poop. You know, I have no idea what they were talking about. Lucretia is here, and Nunya again. Welcome. I welcome everybody.
We appreciate everyone that's been here with us pretty much the whole stream. This is awesome. You guys are appreciated.
I welcome everybody over and over and over. So, you know, be at home, sit down. Now, tonight I'll be out on Grandma's porch. I won't be in here. So you won't see all the trees in the background because it's dark, but the trees are in the background, the beautiful yard, the beautiful trees. And I'll be on Grandma's porch, on Grandma's couch when I do my 10 p.m. Live tonight. And so, yeah, you know, and I just wing it. Usually by that time I'm all worn out. So I hope someone jumps on with me. No trolls. But if a troll wants to come up, I'll interview them. You know, I'll sing them their lullaby. Lullaby.
Oh wait, I wanted to toss up. Where is she? Here she is. I want to put Norgus's link up here too.
Oh, we love Norgus. Let's do some shout outs here for a moment. Norgus R. Norgus R. We love Norgus R. Love Norgus.
There's Norgus's link, guys.
Yep, she's not here today, And I'm trying to think of those that I haven't mentioned here. And make sure you're checking each other out here on the channel. Some of you I know well, some of you I don't know so well. So you have to check each other out to find out, you know, who each other is and if you want to be with each other's channel. And so this is the thing is that, let's see, I'm trying to think because I don't want to miss people. Undel, Unnndel, is another amazing channel. Regina, but I don't know what Regina's, the rest, I have to go back and look. There's several. I have so many channels. If
we have Paul Gata, Josie DD's in the house, Nunez in the house, Lou's in the house. Welcome.
Yes.
Ruby Life in Oregon's in the house.
Yes, and if I haven't mentioned you, please comment. And, you know, if you don't comment, I don't know you're here.
JD Rants is in the house. Awesome. We appreciate you.
Kara Vanning. Do I have it right? Can you say the name for me, Scott?
Where's Kara? Oh, here. Kara Vanning with the Westies. Yeah, Kara.
Kara channel with me.
Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Smash that like button, share out the stream. We appreciate that.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Great to see you here. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I truly do. And like I said, I'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight. And who knows what we'll talk about from Grandma's porch. The lighting is not as good out there. I have some really good lighting out there, but it's still not that good at night. And I have a different computer. I like the webcam, but my webcam for some reason is not recognized on that computer. I'm going to try it again though later. Maybe it'll recognize it. And but I'll be out there tonight. And so anyone that wants to join me tonight at 10 o'clock, I appreciate it. You know. So Scott, what are you doing the rest of the day?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with my binaural mic here and maybe check out and try to figure out my ASMR videos. Because I want to start doing some, because that's why I initially wanted it. I actually had a Yeti mic years ago, but actually when I got the mic, it was already pretty much broken. So I've been not without my Yeti for years and years. So now I actually have the blackout Yeti here, which is pretty much the top line mic for anyone just starting out on YouTube.
Yes.
Also, I'm gonna do that. I want to do some. I have my other channel as well. So, well, this channel. No, the other channel, the Scott Stotts channel that's changing to the gaming channel. I want to change the name to that channel and start doing some videos for that as well. I love how you're doing your recording.
Be careful when you change. Well, let me say hello, Michelle. Welcome. Michelle is here. Am I missing Jory? Michelle Schleiper. Would you like to come up, Michelle? I would love you to come up. I would love Michelle to come up. I'm going to put the StreamYard in. Maybe she'll come up. And don't worry about, you know, if you're cleaning house or whatever. We're all imperfect. I'm a sweaty mess here. So I would love for you to come up, Michelle, and shout your channel out. Michelle has a great channel. But yeah, you know, you just, you know, you stay busy, you do the things that you love. Now for me, I'm going, you know, over there, I'm going to move for a second. See way over there where the microwave is? That's where I do all of my videos. And I go out to Grandma Porch. My 5-minute videos are done right from that spot over there. And then I walk over there to the door and then I show Grandma's couch, Grandma's sofa. I have 500 years. I like the sofa behind me is around, I think.
Hey, Inde Bakakai Vlog. Welcome.
Welcome. Inde Baha Hack Vlog. I don't know if I said it right. But yeah, I have 5 grandma couches, grandma sofas, and one's 100 years old.
Wow.
And I have a house full of antiques over there. I have a 1922 crank-up Victrola. I have a 1919 crank-up Victrola with all the records. I have a 1922, the first year they ever created the radio, the home radio. I have the first year. It weighs about 300 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Piece of furniture. It's a stand-up piece of furniture. And it is amazing. We're going to have JB Rants come up here. Now, JB, we don't do politics, okay? So you can come up here and rant about cooking or what you don't like to cook or something.
Hey,
So
LC Vlogs, welcome.
JB,
Hey, baby rants.
I love it.
No, no. Now. Uh-oh.
Welcome. Wait a minute. Elsie, welcome, Elsie, welcome. JB, he loves to rant. So now you can rant about cooking. You can rant about the weather. JB is good at ranting, but we just can't rant about politics here. Okay.
You can rant about how you throw yourself into the ground.
Yep. You can rant.
I am so flattered that I've created that aura and that air about myself that people are worried. So I only wanted to come on for 2 minutes. Thank you. And Scott's thoughts, hello, and Diana Brienne, I love your hair. I learned your age yesterday. I'm not going to say it. I can't believe it, but I know you're honest.
I'm less than 100.
You look absolutely amazing. But no, what I came on to rant about is you guys were talking about fishing. I think fishing is the most important thing between, yes, a father and a son, but also a father and a daughter if they're into it, but especially a father and a son. They spend time together. They have to talk. And you're teaching your son a skill. You're passing. Fishing is a skill. That's why most kids don't continue fishing, because they weren't taught by someone who knows how to fish. They go, I never catch anything.
I never had that. My dad never did anything like that with me. You know, I never threw a ball around with my dad. He never taught me how to ride a bike. I never went fishing. I never did that stuff with my dad. So pretty much all of my mentors growing up are women.
Hello.
Very nice.
Hello, Elsie, welcome. Go ahead, JB. I interrupt everybody to say hello to those in this room. So that's why I do it. But I agree with you.
Diana knows the most important part of a show is a chat, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And JB, you know, I believe in fishing. I do. And I have had so many amazing memories with my children because I took them fishing, even though I didn't know how to put the worm on the hook. I took them fishing, and so did my husband. We have had incredible memories with fishing.
Scott?
My granddad used to take me fishing. We went to like a place called Triple T Bass. So we'd go get a whole bunch of bass, but my dad never came with us. No, I only have a sister, so I don't have any other brothers that I would have hung out with. So yeah, like for me, I pretty much taught myself how to put my line in and do the loop on you for your hook and get how to put the bait on correctly. I pretty much my whole life has just been trial and error, and I just keep trying and learning new skill sets and just keep moving forward. And that's how I cope, how I survive, how I move through life. And I'm always evolving and growing into a new individual, right? So that's
I think that's why you and I got along instantly. I'm not on your show that much because you're always on when I'm at work, but I don't work on the weekends. So hello. But where we can relate is my father, he taught me how to fish. No sports. So I kind of grew up like without those skills, this and that. I learned them later, but being a small guy, it was never really my thing. So I learned how to play guitar. Diana would know that transference of skill sets, not everyone is good at everything. If I'm right.
I can bang on stuff to make noise. I can do that. I tried playing guitar like 5 times. It just won't work. But I can bang on Luna. I can make some beautiful music with Luna. But
the only Luna I know is the Luna moth. What's a Luna?
My Luna is my big African drum. I got her at a festival, and she's got a big sea turtle headed on top of her. So.
I love those. I have a mini djembe. It's in my brother's room right now.
Yeah, she's a djembe. Yes, djembe. Yes.
I love those things, but I think Diana would agree. Like growing up, for example, I was literally supposed to be a rocket scientist from MIT. That was my life path. That was set for me. Now I own a dental lab. So it's like things.
All right. Kind of different skill set happening there, but that's all right.
We never know where life is going to take us.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So JB, do you do live streams?
I do. I actually did a couple last night, but you're never going to see them because every single one of them is flagged and banned now, even if I don't say anything bad. I did a test show the day before yesterday where I didn't use a single curse word, say anything about politics, or anything that could be I just did a very saltine cracker style stream, and they flagged it and took it down because of copyright. So I'm under the sniper's crosshairs, as it were.
I have a question for any of you other live streamers and stuff like that. So I used to here on YouTube be able to have a live stream, and then it would do all this processing stuff, right? And then I'd be able to go back and watch the live stream and actually see all the comments happening, right? And now I don't see my comments anymore. Everything is hidden. I can't see my comments to get back to people, because I always used to love to get back to watch back through it and see if I missed anything, right? So, but now my comments don't show up at all after my live stream ends. Is this a new thing?
No,
yes.
no. Well, mine show up a day later.
Oh, a day later.
And my video will not be put up until the next day. So, for example, the majority of people who will watch this in replay, and they will watch it within 24 hours, but it does not get put up for 24 hours. And the comments do not come up probably at least for an hour. So you can go to your community tab to watch it before the 24 hours is up, but the comments won't come up for at least an hour to 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to have to go back and check that out because I used to be an automatic thing, and now it's, well, not an automatic thing, but it was.
Welcome, Sheila. Muzim Damas is still here. Thank you.
Sheila Mix Vlog 1. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Everyone, don't forget to, hey, Mojo's in the Mojo English. Mojo's in the house. Welcome.
So JB, I think that when you have a channel, I think one of the things now, as you know, and we're not going to just discuss it, on my Facebook page, I do talk politics, and that's relatively new.
Check that out. Thank you.
I do talk politics, but I don't do it over here on YouTube at all. And I think that we have to remember it's their venue. And so we have to be very, very careful, because if we want to keep our channels, if we want to keep our pages, we're really kind of at their mercy. So we have to it's sort of like being in someone else's house. When we're in YouTube's house or Facebook's house, we're in their house. And so we have to kind of abide by their rules. It's not always fortunate, and it may not always seem fair to us, but yet, they're our platform. And so if we want to stay there, that's kind of what we have to do.
Hey, Dan,
I did a video on exactly what you just said. I'm sorry, there's an echo here, my bad. I did a video on exactly what you just talked about, and I agree 100%. However, that's why free market exists, and this is not politics. That's why free market exists, and that's why Twitch is exploding. That's why Discord. I'm on Discord. I don't like the format over there so much. But YouTube, I would say, is definitely the dominant one. But for all of us who have been kind of disgruntled over certain things, oh, it's our house. If you don't like it, leave. Well, that's cool, because people are building new parties, new houses. I want
to ask you something. I had wanted to, I'm staying on YouTube, of course, and yet I had looked at Discord. But the problem I have with Discord is they don't keep your videos for more than 2 days.
That actually sounds good to me. Because I don't necessarily need an archive of mine. They're rants. They're instantaneous things. You get it. You missed it. So that's fine with me. But for someone like you, I go back and watch your video. I've watched I didn't even realize how long you were on the internet. You have videos from like 6 years ago.
I have videos from 10 years ago, but see, that was only for family and friends. And if you notice, most of them were never titled or tagged. I originally did all these videos for my children so that if anything ever happened to me, they would have my wisdom, but I made them public, but never tagged them or anything. So no one ever saw them other than family or friends. Then I went public. I went public 6 months ago. I only had 200 people on my channel 6 months ago, and now I'm moving up into the 7,000s. And so, yeah, but I have thousands of videos. How far did you go back? Did you? Oh, you've got to watch the one called Harper Valley PTA, Diana Brienne style. Harper Valley PTA. You're going to love it. That is like
that's easy to remember. Harper Valley PTA.
It's like 10 years old. And if you want to see me 10 years ago, living in Georgia, Harper Valley PTA. And but those were only for family and friends, but they were all public. So they're public now. And so people are going back and watching.
See, my videos, they literally started, I went through a great period in life where and again, this is a whole other video that actually, the psychopath video, I'd love it if you and I could do a one-on-one, because I think you would have a lot to say, and I think I would have a lot to say, but this is not the forum for that kind of thing. So anyway, that person entered my life, and I quit a 10-year career, started my own, basically, laboratory, worked there for 5 years, and I started getting life too good. I started drinking too much. Believe it or not because I was depressed, but because things were too good. I had a little too much money for some of my hits, so I was just... And my YouTube career, literally, I was under a different name, so no one's going to be able to go back under JB Rants and find these videos, which I would now call horrific, but at the time I thought were great. I literally started my YouTube career after like 10 rum and cokes or whatever, 1:30 in the morning, just slurring and yelling at my computer or my phone camera. And yet somehow, because it was during the election, and we're not talking politics, I'm just talking, this is during the time period, because I was a certain way, a lot of folks kind of latched onto me, because even though I was slurring my words and stuff, I was telling the truth. So I developed a small audience. And I think after years and years and years, and really now that I'm kind of like relatively sober and cleaning up my act, I think I'm approaching just under 1,000, maybe a couple hundred under 1,000. And for someone like me, that's amazing. 7,000 subscribers plus for Diana Brienne.
In 6 months, 5 months, actually, because it was kind of...
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know how it took off? It took off because of my 5-minute videos. You know, I do all these 5-minute videos and more of those than live streams. And because of the 5-minute videos that were tagged, that I tagged them, titled them right, and always said the name of what I was talking about in the beginning, that was how they took off. And I've kept my following. You know, I have faithful friends on here. Scott, where did you go? We lost you, Scott. We lost you.
Yeah, Scott, where you at, homie? What up?
We lost Scott.
What you're talking about is, it's the most important thing, I think, on YouTube in terms of connecting, is reciprocation. Someone subs you, sub them back. If you don't like them, then, you know, block them. It's just like one of those things. I rarely block people because I have pretty thick skin, especially on the internet. But if someone subs you, sub them back, and like, share, subscribe is totally key, and it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't really take any time either. So that's really, really cool.
Yes, I think
7,000. Congratulations.
Yeah,
oh my God.
That was a day ago, or day and a half ago, that I made 7,000, and I was shocked as more than anybody, because, you know, but I've had very, very faithful friends and friends that have lifted me up, and that's really been an amazing thing. So, you know, it's just, I think when your content, I think it's so important what your content is, and my content, you know, is about living your best life and being your best self and how to live your best life. And it's all about good stuff. And, you know, if people, you know, there's enough political channels out there that'll talk politics, or enough doom and gloom channel that will talk doom and gloom. So they don't need my channel for that. What people come here for is positive, realistic hope, not made up hope, but positive, a way that they can say, hey, if she can do her life and she inspires me to find my own way. I don't tell anybody how to find their life. I don't give them answers. I don't give them ideas. I just show them and say, hey, find your own way and your own answers to live your best life, but go in that direction, go in the best life direction.
And that's the way that I think we're all going to succeed. And you're so beautiful and so creative. I have to go make some food. I actually haven't even eaten today, and it's 3 p.m. where I am.
Thank you so much. I'm going to end here in a moment, too. Go ahead.
All right. Well, wonderful. What I was going to say is I'm going to end, hopefully Scott, I'm just a placeholder for Scott. He can come back and replace me, but I'm going to still listen to your live while you're on. I'm just going to exit this because the last thing the ladies want to watch me do is make a seafood salad hot dog roll. All right.
Oh, that's wonderful. Send me some, JB. Thank you, JB.
I'll try.
Message me. And, I would like to have you on, too, on future live streams. We just can't talk politics. That's the only thing. We can't talk anything divisive, but we can talk, just in general talk, about living your own best life and how you do it. And maybe we'll make that your subject about how you live your own best life.
Correct. Extra pickles. How's that? I'll see you soon, Diane. Thank you.
Thank you, JB. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Take care.
And now there's just me. And my husband just came home. So I was thinking about going to the gym. Now, normally I go to the gym and I do a 3-hour workout, but I've been so busy lately that I haven't been doing 3-hour workouts. I do my 5-mile run in the morning and usually an hour on the elliptical and then the machines or aerobics at the gym. So I may go there. I am not sure, but if I don't go there, maybe my husband and I are going to go out to dinner, I think, and then I'll come on live tonight. Let's see, Janet Neerland. Hello, my friend. I miss watching you. Been busy. Thank you, Janet. Manos Doubts, welcome. Moho English is here. Midnight Star Chef, I thank you. Nunya, thank you. Michelle, thank you. And thank you, Manos Dells. Manos says, I love your video host at Diane Alltruth. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to let Scott come up here and say goodbye with me. And then I thank Scott so much. And then let me bring Scott up here so he can say goodbye too. Scott, we are going to go in a moment. I'm going to try to get back to my husband, I think, wants to take me out to eat some dinner.
Awesome.
I'm going to come on live tonight. So please share out tonight. I'll put up a thing, 10 o'clock. I'm out on Grandma's porch, and I really will be on Grandma's porch tonight. The quality of me out there is not so good because of the lighting, but it's still there.
We really appreciate you all coming in and spending a few moments of your day with us. They're all super appreciated. And I appreciate all the love that you're giving our channels as well, and hope you've connected with everyone else in the chat as well. That's important. If you see someone in the chat you're not familiar with, go check them out. You like their content, make sure you check it. If you like their content, like, share, subscribe to their channels. And hope you all have a wonderful day. And thank you, Diana, for having me come up on panel today. It's been an honor. It's always an honor to come up here and be a part of your community as well.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you so much. And remember, I'll be on tonight, so you're welcome to hop on. I never know who's going to come on. I get different people at night than I do during the day. You never know. Different times come on. So you never know what the topic's going to be.
So I may be on here later this evening. I'm going to bed a bit later when I'm actually tired instead of just laying there and being awake. So I'll try to pop on for a short little while with you later on.
And thank you, Scott. Thank you. And I'm going out, I think instead of the gym, I think I'm going out to dinner because I did do my 5-mile run and I haven't eaten yet because I fast during the day. I tend to fast and I drink a lot of water and then I do juices. So, to stay fabulous at 63. I'm a mess. I'm a beautiful mess. I always like to say I'm a mess, but I'm a beautiful mess. And so, love you all much. Thank you, Scott. And I'll see you
all.
Love you, everybody.
Thank you all again, Diana.
Thank you.
And everyone, you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. And from my house to your house. May God bless you. And I hope to talk to you all soon again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now, everyone.